You thought you were going to get How to Get the Most Halloween Candy Part 3? Well, April Fools! Weldon, what? You do know it's October. You can't really make an April Fool's joke in the middle of October. Wait, what? You kind of have to do the tips. Oh, so what now? What up, guys? It's Weldon532 here, and I don't even need an introduction. You already know what I'm making. And that's How to Get the Most Halloween Candy, Part 3. It's Halloween. What am I wearing? That's better. You know what? Just for fun, I'm gonna keep this on the entire video. The first step is cut lawns, if you can. So back in the summer, I had a newspaper job, and every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, we went out and did papers. And it was always a pain walking down those long driveways. If you really can, just look around, see if anyone's really around you, see if any adults are around you, and just cut the lawn, honestly. You can get to the destination much faster. I'm not saying that you really should do it, but you could probably go a lot faster if no one's around. And step 2. Now this one's a little bit more complex. Go to more than just one neighborhood and try to look for dense, highly populated areas. So say if you live out in the country, why are you going trick-or-treating in the country? Like, each house is like a mile away. You're gonna get nowhere. You're not gonna get any candy. But if you go to a highly populated neighborhood with a lot of houses are close together, so that really helps with the cutting lawn step as well, please be sure to go to highly populated areas so you can get the most amount of candy in the littlest amount of time. And I just realized Halloween is on a Saturday this year. If you're watching this video like a year later, 2016, it'd be Sunday, then Monday, etc. But today, Halloween is on a Saturday. So no school before Halloween. You are all good to go. So prepare on Saturday so you can get the most amount of candy that night. And convince your parents to let you stay out for a really long time because you don't have school tomorrow. And step 3 is to kind of add on to step 2, is that if you live in an apartment and your apartment kind of does Halloween, then do that for sure, because the houses are so close together that like each floor is around, like, I'm gonna take a random guess, probably 30 apartments on each floor. And if you live in a pretty big apartment with like 10 floors, you can cover so much ground in like 30 minutes. Step 4. If you have other friends that are insanely into getting candy, form a little candy group and cover as much ground as possible. As I said in part 1, maybe part 2, but for sure I said it in part 1, that going alone or going with a very small group helps a lot by getting candy. Like, just look at my squad. Alright, I always go alone.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows?
And step 5. Now this one is pretty simple, honestly. Have you ever walked up to a house, you ring the doorbell or knock, and you wait like 2 minutes and no one's home, or it just takes a long time? Try to avoid those houses, and I have a little system for it. If the lights aren't on, if cars aren't parked in the driveway or in their garage, don't go. And finally, step 6. Now, this step is if you're older, because if you're younger, you're probably not going to have this happen. But try to avoid going into haunted houses or like Halloween parties or something like that, because you're just going to waste time. If you really want all that candy to last you the entire year until next Halloween, you're going to want to get as much candy as possible. And if you avoid those, you'll still have a lot of extra time to go out trick-or-treating. So, that's the end of this video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed How to Get the Most Halloween Candy Part 3. This will probably be my last video of how to get the most Halloween candy. But who knows, Part 4 might be down the road. But don't get your hopes up because I've already included a lot of tips and I'm not entirely sure if I would continue the series. So, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic Halloween, and I hope you get as much candy as possible. With all my tips, how many tips do I have? I think I have like 20 tips, I'm pretty sure. If you follow all those will definitely get you the most Halloween candy.